Welcome back to Joe Stunner Boxing. Um, Cameron Vuong, he's been touted as being one of Matchroom's future stars, and he fought a tough fight, a really really tough fight against JEFF OFORI, a 10 rounder. And to be honest with you, I mean the judges had this wide, but I didn't. I definitely didn't. I think the judges gave one judge gave 1 round to OFORI, and the other two gave 2 to OFORI. I had this a close fight. I had something like 96-94 to Vuong, but even then I was thinking, oh, this could be a draw. And I know what people are going to say. OFORI comes in, he puts pressure on, it's all crude, he's scuffing and he's, getting in close and just trying to throw volume of punches. And if 2 out of 5 land, he's got a result. And there's no doubt that, Vuong's slicker work was having an effect, because from the early rounds, OFORI had a bloody nose, but he never, ever stopped coming forward. He was absolutely relentless. And Vuong, yes, he did well. Defensively, he was quite good. He spent too much time on the ropes, slipping and sliding, but he was getting clipped. And even if one guy's work is, kind of looks scrappy, it doesn't look aesthetically very pleasing, you've got to, if they're scoring punches, they're scoring punches. And like I say, I mean, I didn't really score it. I think I would have to look back at it, but I thought Vuong edged it by maybe 6 rounds to 4. But to only give OFORI 1 round, I disagree entirely with that. And this fight had learning curve written all over it, because Vuong, 21 years old, this was only his 5th fight. By far the best opponent. JEFF OFORI, 34 years old. He came in with 13 wins, 7 defeats and 2 draws, but he's fought just about everyone domestically. And he's been a bit of a road warrior as well, because he's fought in Abu Dhabi a couple of times. The last time actually was in January this year. He lost a majority 10-round decision. A few people said that I haven't seen that fight, I don't think, but a few people who did see it said they thought OFORI won that fight. He also lost split 10-round points decision to Louis O'Doherty. That was at York Hall, and that was for the Southern Area lightweight title. This, by the way, was I think Vuong is a super lightweight. And JEFF actually came in as a late replacement and fought Vuong. The O'Doherty fight was actually at the back end of May, so it was only about 3.5 weeks ago. So he kind of saved the fight for Vuong, and a baptism by fire, for a kid. He's 21 years old, Vuong, and he's facing a guy 13 years his senior. And he did handle it for the most part. He handled the pressure very, very well. And he was, like I say, he bloodied Jeff's nose, but Jeff is a tough little bastard. I mean, he just keeps coming forward, will not take a backward step. You've got to put him on the floor. He has been stopped 3 times. Mark Chamberlain stopped him in 5 rounds. Hara Davis was the first man to stop him. I think that was back in 2020. But Jesus Christ, I mean, he's a tough guy. He comes to fight. This is a fighting man. And his record, now 13-8-2, it doesn't really tell you the full extent of his ability. Don't forget the last time, his last win actually was back in November of last year, when he fought another Matchroom prospect, Callum French, and stopped him in, I think it was the last round of an 8-rounder. And he was losing that fight, but he came on strong in the later rounds. He also did that against Cameron Vuong, but Vuong he looked a bigger man anyway. He looked bigger than Jeff, and I think the physical strength, he was able to see out the 10 rounds quite well. But there's no doubt that Jeff, I mean, his gas tank's brilliant. If it sounds like I'm showing a lot more respect for JEFF OFORI than I am for Cameron Vuong, I don't mean it to come across that way. I just think this was a much closer fight than the judges said. And if you think Vuong won by 1 or 2 points, I ain't got a problem with that. But 9 rounds to 1 or 8 rounds to 2, not a chance. JEFF OFORI was winning some rounds on volume and industry and just being a pain in the arse, just coming forward and refusing not to back off. But this is an invaluable 10 rounds for Cameron Vuong. I mean, he can really build on this. It's only his 5th fight, and he did pass a lot of tests, especially the gut check, because a lot of people would have capitulated or rolled over. He didn't. So what did you think? Did you watch this fight? Let me know. Comments below. Am I imagining it? Was it as wide as the judges said, or was it closer? You tell me. And please subscribe to the channel if you're new. Help us out with that. That would be great. And also hit the like button as well. And I'm looking forward to reading your comments. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. More to come. Get you later. Bye for now.